Hi.
Okay.
Hello.
All right, guys, I'm going to put up the recipe that we're going to do today so that you can gather all the ingredients, all right? We're going to talk a lot about cookies today, guys. I'm excited. Do you guys like cookies? Mm-hmm. Okay. And while you're getting all your ingredients, make sure you're washing your hands, okay, so that we're ready to cook.
Here we go. I can't have and I can't.
You guys don't have to combine the ingredients yet. We'll do that together later, but I want you to just find all the things that you need. Like in front of me, I have all my ingredients just hanging out in front of me, like so. So just have them close by. We'll do a lesson and do a little chat before we start cooking, like usual. I'll give you guys maybe 2 more minutes. How does that sound? We'll start at 1:07. All right, let's get started, y'all, okay? So today we are talking about cookies. We're going to be making an edible cookie dough, okay? But before we do that, we're going to explore some cookies from around the world, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my PowerPoint. So, types of cookies from around the world. Before I go in, do you guys have a favorite type of cookie? Favorite flavor of cookie? Yeah, go ahead and share.
Oatmeal raisin.
Oatmeal raisin? Yeah, nice, good choice.
Chocolate.
Poppy? Yeah, anyone else?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter cookies, good job. Have you guys ever had a white
Chocolate.
chocolate? Well, have you guys ever tried a white chocolate macadamia nut cookie? Those are my favorite. They're really good. Okay. So our first cookie is from Japan. These cookies are made with toasted sesame seeds, the ones on the side. These cookies aren't as sweet as American cookies. In fact, they are sometimes called salt cookies. They are light and buttery. They're also known as like a shortbread.
This back.
So those cookies are from Japan. All right. Now we have cookies from Mexico. So these are called pan dulce or conchas and are a traditional Mexican cookie. Pan dulce means sweet bread. So they're kind of like a cookie, but you can also consider it a biscuit or a bun or a bread. And they are called conchas because they look like seashells. Conchas means shells in Spanish. So those cookies are really fun. Have any of you guys ever tried a conchas or a pan dulce? No? Do you think they look yummy though? I think you guys would be surprised. All right, our next cookie is from India. Okay.
The recipe for the cookie dough is still up.
It's on the website. If you go to the Summer Steam website, you can find it on there under Junior Chef. Otherwise, I will put the recipe up again once I'm done talking about these cookies. Sound good?
Your PowerPoint ain't showing up on my screen.
It isn't? Is it showing up on everyone else's?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then we have naan kahati, a cookie, and it's a cookie from India. These cookies are made without eggs and include the spice cardamom. Have you guys ever heard of cardamom before? Probably not. That one's a lesser known spice. And they are a shortbread cookie as well. And they're usually topped with a nut, like an almond or a cashew. Okay, so that's from India. Then we have cookies from Brazil. So these are called bem casados. And they are a traditional wedding cookie from Brazil. There's a layer of dulce de leche, which is kind of like a caramel, but sandwiched between sponge cake. I personally think these ones look really good, and I would like to try to make them someday. I think they look yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, this next one is from a country called Morocco. These are almond cookies from Morocco, which is a country in North Africa. These cookies are usually shaped like triangles or crescents, so like a moon, like a crescent moon. And they are flaky, sweet, and delicious. Okay. All right, we have one last cookie. I think these ones look super yummy. So these are Spitzbuben. Can you guys say that? Spitzbuben? Is that a funny word, Spitzbuben? Yeah. And these are cookies from Germany. So they are sandwich cookies, which means there's two cookies squished together that have jam in the middle, and they're characterized, which means their defining feature, the best thing we know about them, is that they have a cutout hole in the top cookie so that you can see the jam that's inside of them. Right? And these cookies are very popular all over the world. Have any of you guys tried a cookie like this or something similar maybe? Cookie with jam in it? No? Well, these are really good. You should definitely try them sometime. You can get them in like little bags at grocery stores sometimes, so look out for them. All right. We're going to go into our recipe. Are you guys ready? Yeah, I'm excited for today because it includes butter, and I love butter. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to heat treat our flour. Okay, so I'm going to share our recipe one last time. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to measure out our flour and then stick it in the microwave, okay? So we need 1 tablespoon of flour. So make sure you have the proper measurement for that. Okay.
1 tablespoon of flour or 5?
Oh, sorry, 5 tablespoons of flour. You're right, good call. Thank you. And then you're going to put that flour in the microwave for 1 minute and 15 seconds. So 1 minute and 15, all right?
We do some things before class because it's easier. Dad, that hurt me. I just got smacked on the face. Good cookie. So you gotta put more. Oh, don't you know that's just salt? This?
So we're waiting for our flour to microwave.
Microwave. That's a nice sound. Good word.
We are going to look at the rest of our ingredients. Make sure you have all of the necessary measuring tools, okay? We're going to need, the next thing we're gonna need is a 1/4 cup brown sugar. So you can measure that out now if you would like. Does your guys' microwave flour smell like popcorn to you? Mine kind of smells like popcorn, I think.
Mm-hmm, same.
Okay. Oh no. My bowl cracked. It's not good. All right. So measure out your brown sugar. You need 1/4 cup, okay? And you can go ahead and add that in with your flour. So you have 1/4 cup brown sugar. All right. And then you're going to add a dash of salt. So again, we're mixing all of our dry elements first. And a dash can be just, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take just a pinch of salt, put it in there. Okay. And then we wanna mix all of our dry ingredients. I'll show you. So we mix all of our dry stuff together. And now we're going to add our wet ingredients, okay? So from there, we're gonna add softened butter. Okay, so this butter is you can stick it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. It's 2 tablespoons, okay? And you're gonna pop that in there, right? But make sure it's soft. If it's really hard,
Sauce.
you're using applesauce? Okay. You can use your applesauce too. Okay. And then you're going to add your 1/2 teaspoon, okay, so it's a little guy like this, of vanilla. And then you want to mix that all together. Now this is kind of hard. It's kind of tricky to mix butter with something really dry, but just keep working it. If you have applesauce, it might be a little bit easier. And once you get yours to a smooth consistency where all of the dry parts are mixed in with the wet parts, and it starts to look and feel like a dough, then you can add your chocolate chips or raisins, okay? right, so keep on mixing. I'm adding a little bit more butter to mine because mine isn't as squishy as it should be. It's not holding together as well, so I'm going to add a little bit of butter to mine. And then once that's all mixed up, you can add your chocolate chips and then your cookie dough will be done. Give it a taste. Does it taste good?
Ours is liquid.
Mine tastes good.
Mine doesn't look very much like a cookie dough. It's really powdery and dry.
Tasted good with applesauce for mine.
Good, I'm glad.
Ours
Might
is a
have to try
liquid.
it. Yours is a liquid. Did you guys use what did you guys use? Did you use butter or applesauce?
Butter.
Butter. Did you guys melt your butter?
We softened it.
Just softened it? Okay, good.
It looks like caramel.
Let me see. Can I see? Will you hold it up to the camera?
I'm just gonna take her car.
It's dark.
Oh, interesting.
Nope.
Opposite. Look at mine. Mine is like a powder. Interesting. Well, we might all have to try this recipe again. See if we can perfect it. Sometimes that's what you got to do. When you're baking or when you're cooking, sometimes it just doesn't work out the first time. And you got to try it again and again until you get it right.
I think
Mine
like
tasted really good.
I like it like this. It's caramel.
I'm glad. As long as it's yummy, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in and learning about some cookies and then making some cookie dough with me. Okay. Have a really great weekend. Next week is all about the zoo. Okay. I'm
Bye.
going to be on vacation.
Bye.
I will still be doing lessons with you, but I might be in a bunch of different places. So we'll see. We'll see you guys on Monday though, okay?
Bye.
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 Bye. Mom,
Now look at mine.
I want to check those out. Mom, take some Oreos. Oreos for all.